Talk to me honestly. I'm here. I'm here. Talk to me. I'm here. I've been so far away. I don't know when I changed. Your voice replaying in my mind. I'm not prepared this Talk to me honestly. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
What's up? What's up, Rock Scooter fam? Hit that like button. Good morning. All these good mornings. Good morning to all of you as well, my favorites. My favorite folks. Austin, Bill, Bonnie Tech, Terrence, Andrew, Shay White, Quest, Ryan, Mansour, Itai, and Michael. What's up? So take a look. We talked about this yesterday. We didn't notice this on the stream until after the fact, and I mentioned this on the spaces this morning. There was an event that triggered Velocity Logic Mill today. It was a rogue NVIDIA dump. There was a large amount of NVIDIA that dumped right here that triggered NASDAQ. And you might not see it until you go to a tick chart and you tell you how to look for that in a red lines class. Go all the way back to here. You will see it. Everybody see this? That right here, that's what we teach you what to look for. This right here. This is a very strange NVIDIA dump that triggered a velocity logic event, which triggered a catalyst. So when you look at this, these two things that's basically what caused the market to become a little turbulent for the rest of the day, because at the beginning of the day, we had a sell-off in tech opened weak, and then we had financials. The XLF broke through monthly hedge pressure and started falling down. But then right at about, I think about 10:30, give or take, somewhere in here, people started putting money in energy. This has to do with the geopolitical changes in the oil market. Obviously, the new oil axis, China, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Russia, Brazil, all allied up now, and this is going to be a thing for a little bit in Wall Street. Well, that's going to be a thing for a long time, but in Wall Street, it's going to be a thing for a little bit as people were positioning into energy sector, right? All oil stocks started rallying midday. So people were moving out of tech, moving out of finances, moving to energy. So looking at this, right, we're sitting on top of triple B. This is going to be a big pivot today. We're going to watch this very closely. VIX clearly like nothing alarming there. We were sitting inside of the DD bands 1, 2, and 3. This is the catalyst line. This event is still open, so be very careful. This isn't a DD band. This is the cat. Unusual. Okay. Gary front and center. Yesterday, ended up just taking like about 1,000 loss. Wasn't too bad. We have a trade and the Zoom call like we always do. Yep. Let me go ahead and run the DD bot real quick. I'm forgetting to do that in the mornings. Oh. I was like, it sounds like pretty cool music's being played. I think it's random. A random YouTube playlist pops up. Guess we're gonna be live on Spaces this morning, so I might mute the mic a little bit, but oh, yeah, consumer confidence is today. I forgot about that. I need to really pay more attention. $399.99. Let's look at the news events. They always check your pre-market stuff. Consumer confidence isn't 34 minutes. Anything overnight? Nothing. CT report. One of the things Ashton reported on. I'm talking about. We have a high put to call ratio. A high, high probability shorts because dealers are positive again, which is like in this kind of environment like here. Shorts against the dealers and people are selling. I mean, it's pretty obvious to see. Shorts against the dealers, people are selling. It's a consolidation phase. This right here. It starts a squeeze. It starts a rally. It's the start. So I'm thinking, not today. Not I think it starts today, but it's the sentiment will change. Can change. Dealers positive. So that's an interesting thing. way to get started here. Gonna read out the DD numbers for SPY. I just ran the bot. They should be there. 39.99. Sorry. 399.99 and then 394. That's at the time that I ran it. But the guys will run it right when the market opens. You'll have a cleaner number there. My kitty cats are meowing. Had to go shut the door. Okay, it's gonna be, since I'm juggling like 3 things at once, just bear with me because it's gonna be a little hard for me to. Okay, it looks like resiliences might be negative a little bit. Let's see how they pop up when the market does open. And pay attention to that triple B if we do decay below it going towards the end of the day. So we are sitting above it at the open. It's going to take a little bit of a fight there. A little volatile market at the open. So no rush for me to get into a position. All right. Take a look at it. We are below. We have resilience is positive. Nasdaq resilience is negative. Same thing as yesterday. We are on the SPY. What is going on here? Should refresh this. Okay, come and get these up here. Interesting to see how this plays out. These liquidity maps come through. Okay, cool. Bear short up. Let me pull this front and center. Bear short up looks just like this. Hedge to hedge. And if I break out hedge going up. So long at monthly, if I could find it. Wow, it's way down there. Okay. Yep. Data just came through. It draws as soon as the calculations come in. So if you just hit refresh, it should come up. Right now we're looking at bear short up on SPY with the resistance at 396. Resiliences on the S&P are positive, and on Nasdaq they're negative. Markets are rational, so it's the same thing as yesterday. People are selling tech and likely at the open jumping into energy and financials. I'm about to run both the sectors and see what we get. But interesting open. So a possible upside at 396. This isn't the most bullish of setups. I haven't made an entry yet. There is no bull support for me to long off of from here. I'm just waiting to see if any of the stocks get up in a gap and move up. So it looks like right now QQQ also is a bear short up with the resistance of 308. So I think both things are looking like they're going to go down before up. S&P resilience just turned negative, so nothing looks positive right now. And the supports on these, when the algorithm shows that BRSU code, what it shows is that the market is getting short hedging against hedge pressure, and you're in a bear zone across the board. This is kind of a new thing that we've seen in the market lately. We've seen mostly bull setups for the last couple of weeks. When that DD number comes through, we'll get a stronger view. If that doesn't come in greater than half, then I don't think the market's going to move up at all today. So most of what today looks like is going to move lower towards supports. Problem is the supports are really low. QQQ is 295 monthly hedge pressure. Not that it's going to go there today, but that's the only place there is a bull support. Now DD did come in at 0.84, looks like right out the door. So that's a pretty decent sign that the market is likely going to want to squeeze higher rather than lower if we do start to pivot higher. The problem is I don't see any low pivots to get an entry on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the sectors and see if we have anything in financials or energy, because that was the big movers yesterday. So other than that, things look like Just conflicting signals again. Resilience is pointing down, DD's pointing up, and that's kind of what we had yesterday. Second time we've seen that. So market's going to be volatile again. Market's going to have a hard time moving in one direction, just like yesterday. So I'm going to take wider, smaller entries right out the door. I don't see anything at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. What's this breathing you hear? Oh, am I breathing? You hear breathing sounds? So let me see what's going on here. Why are these liquidity maps not popping up? What's going on with it? Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm not making anything yet. There we go. Where am I? So it looks like, let me just show you guys real quick. Again, we are pushing towards the lower DD band, and DD is 0.76, and you can see that it is opening. So again, the same rule is as long as there's not a catalyst or an event. We also have we have a news 25 minutes consumer confidence that's going to likely move the market. So right here, DD being positive, not touch the lower band for the upper band is what I'm looking for. Yeah, IWM hedge break back to normal. Same things yesterday. Let's see. There's XLF. Okay, that's what I wanted to see, the XLF. Okay, 31.25 support on XLF. Let's see if that resilience gets positive. Resilience being negative, these half gaps are resistance. So we need to see if the market's going to change. The consumer confidence is going to be that catalyst that's going to come through. So XLF at 31.25. That's what I'm looking for. XLE, obviously those hedge pressures. There's something for those calculations to come through. XLE is, again, moving. Let's look at the XLK. See anything there? Still gapping down, trade down. So the same thing as yesterday. So is this trade going to be popular again? We'll have to see. There is no downside except for the DD bands. And with resilience not being positive, then half gap is the upper kind of support there. Yeah, tech and financials are. There is no support for me to see the long off of just yet. So QQQ is going to be the one that touches lower DD bands first. I need to draw them really quick. It's about right there. It's about there. Come on. So the same trade is being repeated as of yesterday. It's looking the same thing. DD being positive, though, I'm expecting it's possible we can run to the bull side. So that's one of those things to know, that this discrepancy here, DD still being positive. Let's keep that history there. All right, I'm going to take an entry just to bet that we don't hit that lower DD band. Something small. Trading right back up to hedge pressure. Again, it is kind of one of those things that this is a DD trade. Obviously, see if we don't hit that lower band or not. It's like QQQ tap. Interesting. IWM hedge break, so be very careful there. Again, don't like what I see, but people are jumping out of tech. IWM hedge break to the plus side is actually pretty good. I like it. Yeah, right out the door, I'll give you some. So the same thing is happening today that happened yesterday. We're seeing tech look weak. We're seeing the Russell look strong, and we're seeing financials look weak and energy looking strong. So essentially, yesterday out the door, people were immediately selling tech. All the tech stocks gapped down. You had a lot of them sitting on the fringe. Then you had financials broke the monthly hedge and started pulling back, and people jumped to energy. They're repeating that same trade at the open today. I don't know if that's going to continue, but Russell did have a hedge break to the upside with a positive DD. So the market does look like, at least in the small cap world, people are rolling back into, all sectors equally, at least in the Russell. So hitting that lower DD band on NASDAQ has me a little concerned, but that is just the strength of tech. So Russell's moving up, NASDAQ's moving down, the S&P is sitting there flat. This is the same sector rotations we saw yesterday. People are still going into that energy trade. My call, at least today, on the major indices, and again, I would say watch financials, because those were the ones that bounced off a hedge pressure this morning. The XLF 3125, that is that support I'm looking for. And so we did hit it right out the door on the open. And so financials not really crashing too hard is good. And XLK has a 143 support. So if we get a support in the tech there, I think that can bottom out the market. And you have to be very careful because, obviously, technically the market's moving in one direction right now. Each index is moving in one direction, but the consumer confidence comes up. Everything can jolt and go completely different directions. So NASDAQ's giving early warning signs. I would just say, keep an eyeball on all the major tech stocks today on the scanner. I'm pulling up some stuff to see if anything's moving, and it's just kind of a mixed bag of stuff. So other than tech, energy, financials, that's going to move the market today. So everybody keep an eye on those. I just popped a small long on the S&P. NASDAQ went to lower DD band. S&P looks solid, but I'm not looking for anything other than a scalp up to the gap fill. So, I might just scalp this about 396.5 and call it a day. What's up, you guys? Yeah, NQ at lower DD band. Again, another thing just like yesterday. It's crazy, right? It's hard to say. So we need resilience positive again. Markets are rational-ish, but the yellow on IWM has me concerned. I need to get this. I need to see this above 10 for me to feel like we're going to press through the gap. DD.7 hints that we can end up at bull zone. So let's draw everything out. Okay. Oh, I don't have my drawing tool. Let's get that on here real quick. Okay. Okay. All right. I just have to draw with my mouse. Okay. Bear short up is resistance, right? Res greater than 0 goes to there. Res less than 0 goes to there. DD, though, however, is that particular small chance. Actually, it's 10 and 10. You know what I mean? Greater than 10, less than 10, because we're going to do the irrational scale on that. I'm drawing with my mouse here. DD greater than 0.6 can hint at a hedge break. If resilience starts to push positive, that's a great sign for a nice little hedge break there. Now, again, consumer confidence coming through. This can move the market in 1,000 different ways. Yeah, irrational day, IWM. Clearly, this is going to cause an issue. If you guys don't mind smashing that like button. Got 220 people here and 30 likes. Click that like button, because every time you do it, a YouTuber gets his wings. Dropping some knowledge bombs here, so I want you guys to... So it's interesting to see. This is really, really bad as far as like a strong bull setup. I'm not taking anything too long, too hard. Let's go ahead and map out QQQ really quick. Let's see what's going on here. That tech is just moving so fast. And keep your eyes on the XLK today. Go ahead and mark a catalyst line on Qs, just in case. Interesting, right? People are still dumping tech irrationally out the door. So whoever's liquidating yesterday is also liquidating today. There's your event. You can see right there. Oh, this is a risky long, but it was the bet that DD bands would hold. But NASDAQ is doing its own thing. That's the thing. NASDAQ doesn't control the market, but it can scare the market. So we have to be very careful here. Okay. Again, unusual NASDAQ selling, right? Always label it so you can remember what's going on. Consumer confidence number is going to be the only thing that really matters today. Need a couple steps ahead of that. So if the Nasdaq does fall, right, I don't expect, I mean, sure, it's irrational, so there's some craziness going on here. Just be very careful inside of this range right here. Nasdaq breaking DD bands is kind of scary. Again, this is the second time DD's been positive and the market's moved lower. So but it's just Nasdaq. It's not the S&P. This is a very interesting detachment that we've seen of the two. So you can see that like when S&P is doing what you would expect it to do with the 76 DD, that it's not going to touch that. It doesn't want to touch the bottom. But Nasdaq just finding such unusual selling, despite Russell moving up and the S&P being flat. This is very heavy sector rotating. It's easy to see that. Let's go ahead and we'll see which sectors are looking good. Again, it's probably going to be energy is looking great out the door, just like we had yesterday. XLF, this is that global geopolitical energy axis that just formed, right? That not formed, that just added Saudi Arabia, Iran, peace deal with China, China brokering a peace deal, you know, for the greater good of the economy. So obviously, you know, energy is a big play right now, and that's exactly what we saw yesterday. Same exact 2 days in a row. It's the same trade as yesterday. It's this residual effect from yesterday. Everybody remember what happened yesterday, right? Same thing. XLF, XLE, XLK. Watch them all. Tech is pulling back. I'm going to keep tech alive on my stream here. So I think that after we get this news event coming in about 15 minutes, consumer confidence coming through. Let's look at the trend there. 2 days in a row. Yep, same crap. You know, I hear my cat through the microphone. So consumer confidence number comes through. We can see some stuff on the market. It's already expected. The forecast already expected to be low. Higher than expected can be seen as positive. Lower than expected can be seen as negative. The question that we all have is, you know, the people that have gotten laid off, the fat that's been trimmed, was that efficient work, efficient labor, inefficient labor? That those people actually not matter to the company that much? They didn't do a lot of production. They don't have a lot of productivity. So consumer confidence. It can predict consumer spending. Now the question is, if they didn't make much for the company, then their salary was you know, wasted money by the company. This company value would come down, but then those people that don't have jobs now that are sitting there unemployed, right? The continuing unemployment claims have been flat and high for the last couple months. That group is maybe not spending money as much, right? And consumer spending is going to be what this is going to tell us. The reason it's expected to be low is because unemployment and continuing unemployment claims are high. So if you think about the way we do a little bit of, you know, fundamentals, as of course as you are. Oops. You have to understand, I know fundamentals are boring to day traders. You guys hate it. I'll probably put y'all to sleep when I talk about it. Oops. You have to understand a little bit of it's somewhat important. So if you go back to what's going on this week, Thursday, when those numbers come through, Thursday is going to be a pretty big deal. We have a GDP's coming out. These continuing jobless claims. These are the people that we're going to be looking to see if they're spending money. So as you notice, is the layoffs. Let me look at actually first initial. This is going to be, don't tune out. I know talk fundamentals, people tend to tune out. Stay here for like 2 minutes. It's going to be very important. I'm going to also reiterate this on the space. You had waves of layoffs, like 1, 2, 3, and then not much, like about 4 waves of layoffs. And then layoffs are kind of flat now. So as companies are trimming their fat over the last couple years, you'll see that the continuing jobless claims, people were rotating into new jobs. Now there are people that can't get jobs, that are sitting there waiting to get a job while the jolts are going up. So there's a mismatch between these workers and the available jobs. So whether they want too much money or they're not skilled enough for the job, these are the folks that we're going to be concerned about consumer confidence number implying. So as people are sitting here laid off, how willing are they to spend money, right? Are they saving money to pay their bills, right? The economy will slow down if people aren't buying stuff. So, are these people being very tight on their checkbooks as of this stage because they haven't been able to get a job since December? Maybe, maybe not. But you're seeing that that's what's being reflected in these lower forecasts. And this is how you can piece all this together as a trader. So right now, Wall Street's expecting the folks that are sitting there not going to go out there and spend money. And this is the consumer optimism, right? So this is there's a lot of factors that go into that: inflation, availability of funds, availability to get credit. People aren't going to spend money if they can't get credit cards. People aren't going to spend money if they're saving money because they lost their jobs. All these things are important. So this number is going to come through. A beat on the forecast would be massively bullish for the day. Bill Fortune, Quest, I know, I'm sorry. Wake up! But anyways, that's it. That's all the fundamentals for today. Take the sound from Matt. Yeah. Put your profits in your pocket before any kind of news event comes through. Resilience is positive there. Looking sexy. Let's get that XLF breaking here. If you guys haven't checked out Rocket Scooter yet, extended trial before it goes away. It's $35 a month for the $199 package. For 3 months. Check it out. We're going to do lots and lots and lots of training today. Okay, there's that monthly hedge for XLF. Let me take profit. Just a little scalp. I don't want to be super long going into a big catalyst. You guys know how it goes. I don't know how that works. Is this something you subscribe to indefinitely? You can, yeah. Well, it pays for your data feeds, right? Data feeds for the platform. And it pays for all unlocks for the platform that come out in the future. So Rocket Scooter with me and Liquidity Map, Resilience, DD, these are just my tools, right? That come with Rocket Scooter. As Rocket Scooter evolves, there'll be a whole marketplace of tools that will be able to be available to you guys. So the idea is that as traders, you know, you having exposure to other tools that other people make or that y'all make and share with each other, or rule sets that you make and share with each other, being available on a marketplace, will also, you guys can add whatever add-ons you want to the platform as time goes by as well. Yeah, BB works a downside, which is pretty hot. I like that. Hot and sexy. Remember, nothing matters until 4 minutes from now. I'm going to snack on my breakfast real quick. One second. I sent an email about the futures data stuff. One hell of a nice package. You know it. You know it, baby. Irrational on QQ on NASDAQ as well for lower DD band break. Everyone gonna get right here. Take a look on this catalyst area. I marked this on NASDAQ. 12652 right here. This is gonna be one of those things you're gonna be careful about. So this is gonna be a big news. This is gonna be a big moving day today. Triple B, right? This is gonna be what you guys need to watch as well. Keep an eye out on Triple B collapsing. Russell's sitting pretty. S&P's sitting flat. I took a quick scalp. I'm flat going into the thing. So just be careful. Nasdaq, if it falls to here, it's gonna want to fight there for a while. So if it falls here, we're stuck here for a couple hours. I definitely want to see Nasdaq move higher. So this is a weird market setup today. I might not touch it, so we'll have to see. 2 minutes till that comes out. So are we always reliant on you? Rely on me for what? I don't understand. Rocket is a platform. I'm just a user of the platform. I don't know how you're reliant on me. The subscription pays for the platform, education, the tools that come in the platform. So, you mean reliant on me as in for your trading? That's a no-no. We don't do trading callouts or copy trades or any of that. Futures data arrives. We are working on that now, so it's hard to project. Like I keep saying, the scale is the goal was always Q1. The scale is always month-ish instead of quarters and years. Hold on. Oh yeah, let me pull that up really quick. And I want to focus because in 1 minute that news event comes out. 396 is hedge pressure. It's based on weekly options with the S&P. The XLK, there's a 143 hedge pressure. So I'm expecting to be, if there are bulls anywhere inside of XLK, I will see order flow supporting that at 143 because you're going to see that long order flow coming through just to hedge those options. Clearly, when delta is the highest on an option, it's the highest amount of shares being traded to hedge that option. So as we understand that market makers are trying to zero out their risk, then clearly they're always producing order flow at the maximum. So those levels are very key and some of the strongest pivots we have, and I do all my trading off of hedge pressures for the most part. Brian has his hand up. What's up? Wait. Beat. Oh, Andrew says, raw. So do you get the platform? Oh yeah, you get the platform, 100%. So with the Rocket Scooter for $35 a month, you get the entire platform and all the stuff that's programmed in it from my tools that comes with it. So if other people make tools in this platform, you know, obviously they'll charge or you'll pay for them if you need them. If they charge for it, like if you go buy somebody's. That's not my. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that. The consumer. Let me pull up those numbers real quick. 1 second here. I'm doing like 20 things at once. The live stream. Chit-chatting with folks. Let me pop this. Give me a second. So the consumer confidence came in as a beat, 104.2 against 101. I think that'd be pretty strong. I mean, I perceive that as being strong today. Resilience is somewhat positive on the S&P, but it's only 5. I like to see it with a little bit of a buffer of at least 10 for me to feel a little more confident on any long trades here. All I'm looking at right now is the XLK. I want to make sure that the tech sector is not collapsing through hedge pressure. I think since the Nasdaq was the weaker of the two, on that news event being really strong and positive, as long as tech isn't collapsing further, I think that if we have the XLK support at 143, I think that's bullish enough today for the market to continue to push. Nasdaq's the only troubling sign. And as I'm looking at this lower DD band, the QQQ is trading lower, and Nasdaq futures is 12,706 is a really strong pivot. And we're sitting there right now. So as long as that holds the fort, I could say that this beat on consumer confidence, my theory from this morning, is probably going to be seen as a kind of a bullish sign. I think as I'm talking, the S&P's moved up about 10 points. So we'll see if that continues. VIX is collapsing. I know that probably makes Ashton happy because we love watching the VIX after these events. There's a key pivot on the VIX futures, 2217. Collapsing below that can just mean that the market stops being volatile. So we'll have to see that move a little lower. I think if we push below 22 on VIX futures, this is the front month April contract. That's going to be pretty good, I think, for the market to stay stable here. But again, we're not in the clear yet. Resilience is just now turning positive, so we'll have to see if that really kicks us. And that's the predictor of the gap fill in the S&P. So all of our tools do different things, and I mean, you guys hear us kind of talking in code here. But we do teach everything we do talk about in the Rocket Scooter program. And I know Wolf can tell you about the extended trial in a little bit and how it all works and how you can learn all this stuff as well. I'm going to pop back on my stream really quick, but I think it looks pretty okay with resilience being positive. Ashton, what do you think? The S&P, positive DD, positive resilience. I think that's a nice opportunity from here as long as we pop back in. Exactly. Mirror image of what we saw yesterday. Oh yeah. Our resilience is positive. Let's put one on. Let's put one on to break through hedge pressure and to go to the DE side. That's it. I'm taking it. Whatever. Okay, the XLK supports here. I'm looking for resilience to predict hedge pressure break as long as that stays above 10. I'm taking the long. DD greater than 0.6. We're pressing in here. That's my trade. Rocket Scooter's goaded for sure. I love you, Space Ranger. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I would say that I'm just now drew it on my screen with the S&P resilience is slowly climbing higher. The support in tech, I think that's a pretty good sign. Filling the gap seems to me with resilience being a ratio between 0 and 100, or a number between 0 and 100. Anything greater than 0 is seen as bullish. Even when irrational, I give it a little fat. So anything greater than 10 is pretty bullish to fill the gap. So I just popped a long, a very small long on S&P just to fill the gap. And with that, like you said, that DD ratio being very positive, 0.76, I wouldn't be surprised if we do tap the bull zone at 397. It's that what that rule typically says is that the percentage of stocks, 76% of the illiquid stocks are bullish, then S&P sitting in its bear zone, there's an arbitrage opportunity for me to long it to the bull side. I would close out on the bull side, of course, if I take it. So this is, again, like all the other days, the last 3 months, it's just day trading. It's imbalances rebalancing. And as Ashton said, it's a repeat of yesterday. You see the same exact thing. People selling financials and tech, getting into energy. So it creates a shift in the market, right? The S&P is up, Nasdaq's down, Russell's up. Those things got to snap back into place. Arbitrage is going to start yanking things together. So, the things that look down might pop up and the things that look up might pop down. And so resilience and DD show that arbitrage that we're seeing. SPY itself is sitting in the bear zone, but it's a very bullish signal. It's two bullish signals, actually. Now, again, as I've been talking, my long's making some money, so we'll see how it goes. Let's go, baby. You want to see something crazy? I'm really excited, you guys. Thank you for supporting the Rocket Scooter and the Rocket Scooter Drive. We are pressing as hard as we can to get things on the platform made for you guys. You want to see something? New customer accounts. Rocket Scooter in the last 3 months about to hit its 1,500th. We celebrated 1,000 2 weeks ago, and now we're about to celebrate our 1,500th new customer account. So maybe you should have a celebration at 1,500. Like I said, It's weird. We're going viral, and it's crazy. We had to staff up just to handle it. I love you guys, but y'all have been supporting us like crazy. So smash the like button. We love y'all. We love the platform. The best part about the Rock Scooter platform is these are my tools. DD, resilience, liquidity map, all that stuff is my tools in the platform. I'm piloting an experience you guys are going to have when other people can put their tools in the platform and put their rules in the platform. You can subscribe or sign up or buy other people's rules. I mean, it's a whole phenomenon we created with the Rocket Scooter experience. So this is just me in here. Ashton's stuff is about to get put in the platform. You'll be able to do a drop down, load Ashton's rules, and then all the alerts, all the scanners, all the stuff that's going to be here. The independent folks can put their stuff in the platform. So we're at the platform. You can consider me an affiliate of the platform, a user of the platform that's programmed my rules into it. So when I tell you it's coming, it's coming. This year, you're going to see that we're going to do something nobody's done before. When can you get your own personal training view layouts as indicator? That's all this year's focus. All of that is this year's focus. So to be able to have your own modules, your own tools programmed in here, you want to program your own indicators. That's what we'll be doing this year. And like I said, if you guys lock in the lower, so if you do the extended trial and you lock in, we're going to do some coupon discounts for people in the trial. I'm going to hint, this week we're going to pop out a really, 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 really cool discount for this first batch of folks. And again, you just lock in the platform subscription, you'll get a discount for the rest of your life. It'll be locked in forever. And then when we start unveiling stuff like your own source code to be able to put in your own indicators, your own coding language, put in your own indicators, and like a shareable marketplace for folks to share with each other, you'll have access to all of that, and you'll pay the vendor price. You know, if they sell an indicator or sell a tool, you can buy it from them and it could show up on the platform. Am I in the first batch? You guys are all in the first batch. The first batch, when we say extended trials over, that's the first batch. So, yeah, I know. Well, let me tell you, I'm excited to get something for you guys built. 100%. Harold says, when will backtesting be available? That's a good question. So, in our immediate scope, in our 3-year milestone, backtesting is in there. It's typically in the order of what we want. Rule assist mode comes first, which will lead in the trade planner, which will lead in the backtest. Like you can plan your trades and then backtest your plan. Hitting that upper band right there on SPY, that's a pretty good press to fill the gap. Am I eating in y'all's face? How gross. You know what they say? I'm just going to close out up here. And I know there's a better opportunity there. I'm going to stay long in my main account. So my live trading account, my real account, the 100K challenge account, I'm staying long and I'm not closing anything out. I'm going to trade it to the top. This I just closed out because, again, it's just I'm doing another strategy on one of those ETF combines. This is the last one I'm going to do, by the way. To beat a 150K ETF combine, what do they call it? Eval, sorry. There's a 150K static, beat it in 5 days. There was a 250K end of day drawdown and beat it in 12 days. I knocked them out back to back. 400K in funded accounts. This is another 150. Those other 400K accounts, guess what? I told them to close them down. I didn't need them. That's a fucking trader right there. $400,000 in funded accounts, and I said delete it. I'm starting over. Oh, and I'm eating taco meat because I made tacos last night. Y'all wanna know? I did it just so I can make a video and show you guys how to beat it, how I beat it. Can you imagine turning down 2 funded trader accounts? No payouts. I don't want them. See, I'm the realest MFer there is on YouTube. Live trading. Here's your funded account. Even the elite account had $2,000 or $3,000 in profit in it. and cash out and take it. I want a real experience. I want to do the same challenge y'all are doing, and I'm going to show you the metrics I use to pass it. So I'm going to try to pass it. All I want to do is beat these evals and be done with it, and then show the strategy I used to get there. So that would be $550,000 worth of funded account. And it was all live on stream too. Every single trade was made live on stream, and they're all there on YouTube. Just go back in time. You can see it all. The title said ETF or whatever. Not sure why you just throw a 10 lot on one of them when Rocket Scooter metrics are fired all day. Well, the thing is that there's certain strategies, and I'm not gonna go into all of them that really kind of like help you see. Like, no offense, trader funding program. We'll be real. Because we're real about this. Not a bad thing. Hold on. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Wolf? I'm not talking the space. Hold on. What's up? Hey, yo, what up, Justin? You done for the day? Good luck. Have a good day, brother. It's good to see you. It's raining tacos. Yeah, I made like Nicole and I went to the gym yesterday. We've been doing this new this new style of workout. We've been gym shopping, and so I'll tell you, ever since about the mid 2000s, I was a CrossFit bro, and I did interval training and stuff. I discovered yoga probably in about 2012, and I've been practicing yoga pretty seriously since then. That's actually part of my routine. And so I stopped doing CrossFit and I started doing more like body training and yoga. And as the years went by, I started like sampling different styles of workouts and things I like to do. So now Nicole and I are doing, this is what our spread is. We have a class pass. We mostly go to Barry's Boot Camp or Sweat, which Sweat 1,000 or something like that. Those are our normal routines. So like 2 times a week we'll do that. And then the other 2 times a week, she got me this thing called Solid Core. And I don't know, I thought it sounded like, and I was like, solid core, like core workouts. Oh, okay, I don't know. It's like a reformer Pilates on crack. So it's, you know, I'm a fitness junkie. So it's actually really, it's resistance training. They use like the reformer machine and you're doing like deadlifts and like curls and stuff. So it's pretty cool. You know, any resistance band or resistance spring training is always good for like, you know, building those little muscles, this like slow twitch muscles and stuff. So we've been doing that. And then we did this place called True Fusion, and they just opened it in Houston. It's like a mix of like all kind of class, boot camp stuff, boxing stuff. They have a yoga there. They got, you know, kettlebell class. We did that yesterday. And I'm just sampling all the different workouts. Kettlebell class, I was making a joke. It's like a booty shake class. You're like, it's all legs and butt workout. So I was in boxing and aerobics, and you're like lifting kettlebells and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So I'm in the middle of kettlebell, and like as soon as I'm done working out, we're trying it out for a week. I don't know if we're gonna stay there because it's kind of far, but in a kettlebell class, I look over her. She like, how was the workout? And I just look her in the face and I go, I want tacos. Don't know why. Just out of the blue, I was just craving tacos. So last night I drove to the grocery store after the workout. I came home and I make like the best tacos ever. And so resilience pulling back. I close out my trade. But yeah, so I made tacos. So I'm munching on some taco meat. I'm trying to eat like in the morning. I don't normally eat breakfast, but I'm going to try to force myself to do in the mornings is wake up and eat something that's like high protein and high fat, just to give me like slow burning energy for the day, and like just something like not a lot of sugar because I'm going to crash. So I took some taco meat, threw some cheese on it, heated it up. And so start the day off with a pretty decent breakfast. I used to just skip breakfast. I don't know. But that's what I've been munching on. Res is still slightly positive. Remember, yellow on hedge pressure irrational rolls. I need this to be at least 10 or greater for me to feel confident in this. It's going to bounce around a little bit, so we need to give it a little bit more time to see if it does hold. Like I said, I just scalped it to the upper part of the close to fill the gap there. See if I like what I see. Let's go back up to DD really quick. This is really good. I like to see VIX collapsing below triple B. That's a longer term metric that goes all the way to April expiration of VIX options. This is still the scary part. NASDAQ not looking so crazy. I mean, not looking so good. NASDAQ resilience still really negative. We're still gapping down, trading down on NASDAQ. S&P looking solid. Russell looking solid. NASDAQ still looking booty. Don't understand why this is a repeat of yesterday. So more people pushing into energy. If higher energy goes, the more people are going to be pushing into it. Let's see if energy has a resistance. Let's see if we can't get any upper walls on this. $77. 80. Shit, that's the resistance on the monthly 80. So now we're in a liquidity pocket to 81. This can still push higher, so you can still rotate. You can still rotate into this, which means that the S&P can pull down a little bit lower. Liquidity pocket on monthly options would be right at 81. So that would be a target today for energy up to 81. Matt's over here getting yoked. I know. So is this a trading platform or mostly charting? John, good question. So as of this stage, right, we release Rocket Scooter in phases. As of this stage, what you have is a charting platform, a scanner, extended tools that we teach in Rocket Scooter. We have a bunch of different methods and tools we invented. It's not technical analysis, called positional risk. We have arbitrage, indications, gap fill predictors, bull indicators, a lot of cool features that come with the charting platform. And then the next phase, which is now, is we're opening up trading to go with it. So our first release will be futures trading. We're working on that right now. You'll be able to open a DOM, and if you have a futures account with one of our participating brokers, you'll be able to log into your futures account and make trades in futures. After futures, we're going to try to get options and stocks together in one burp. So we'll have the ability for that. So you wouldn't, like, Rocket Scooter wouldn't be a broker as of this time. We would just be connecting to your broker through an API. So if you get in now, like I said, those features come out as years go by. They're going to have a cost to them. But what we say now is if you guys are in the program and you lock in whatever monthly rate we have, all the additional features you wouldn't pay any upcharge. So cool part of our program is that people that get in early reap the benefits as we grow. So as we open up that, the only thing that you may have to pay for would be opening up your futures data with your own broker. So futures is a weird thing in that we're not going to redistribute futures data to you. If you have a futures account, you would pay your broker and they would give you your data here. It's a way that works. So that's like a $10 a month, $20 a month range, somewhere in there, depending on so that would basically be the only additional cost ever. How do you at NQ resilience on your chart? How do you get it? You go to indicators and you type in NQ and you add that resilience right there. There's also a smaller chart to the side. You can click these right here. Oops, I'm gonna turn that on. You can do right here, SPY, NASDAQ, DD. And then you can have all your tools on the side as well, like this. So these will open up the different modules you have. Each one of these do different things. But the resilience right here on the side, as you can see, this is updated every 2 seconds. So you can get a more faster acting resilience down here that shows a more intricate history. This is going to snap to snapshots of whatever your charting candle duration is set to. So if it's set to 1 minute, you can have 1 minute snapshots of resilience. But if you want the real resilience feed, every time resilience updates, this is the history of that. So you can get, this is what I actually trade with. And if you guys don't know, this patch that's coming out, we have a really awesome patch that we're doing. It's going to come out this week. It's on the test server now. We've made some optimizations to DD. I know you guys are happy about that. We found a specific case where DD wasn't updated when it needed to. So we have one change was already pushed live on DD, as you see. DD moving in real time. This is accurate. The updated DD wasn't updating as quickly as we wanted it to. And so that was fixed. Another thing that we're doing is enhancing that DD equation further. I'll be doing a test version of it on the server and watching it for a while just to see if the improvements to the method, there's something new we're going to do, enhances the calculation in times of liquidity pockets and pass it from one side to the other. I'll be testing that out. That might release in a couple weeks. But the new release coming out pretty soon. We're going to have save layout features. So you'll be able to pop out just a chart instead of the whole platform. You can arrange your charts on the screen. It's going to remember what you do and don't have minimized, what you do and don't have open. Eventually, this patch or the next patch will remember what tickers you have. And then the next patch after that's going to remember which drawings you have per ticker. If I open up a new SPY chart right now, it's a fresh instance of SPY. We need to have your drawings linked to the ticker so you can type SPY in again and all your drawings pop up in a smaller chart. Just little optimizations there. We're going to have a dynamic height, so you'll be able to change the height of this resilience module. So right now, after I pop it out, right? You see this right here? Wait, did he push this live? Okay, let me start over. I think he pushed this live. Okay, well, there it is. It's live now. Well, look at that. Let me go read. Let me make sure he didn't push that live. Or he told me he was going to push that live. Well, there you go. Oh, there it is. There's the announcement. Now you can pop out your own resilience and make it bigger. How about that? So that's neat. Watch list, again, another feature coming out. So the thing is with watch lists, and here's one of the things with watch lists. We're gonna have to create a custom watch list from scratch because just to skip steps on the basic parts of a platform, like we're not gonna make our own charting and all that for a while. We white labeled some TradingView stuff, and the TradingView watch list is very weak. It doesn't allow a lot of modifications and only has a few features. We want to build an extended watch list. So the thing with watch lists, you think it'd be easy just to turn on and all of a sudden there's a watch list. It'd be like building a separate scanner, which we'd have to open up like new socket connections and such. It's not an easy add, so it's a bigger project than you think. That's why it's not just popping up. We could turn on a watch list. You'd have a very basic watch list. Price, last price, open, close kind of stuff. You can't really modify it too much. So we're going to build our own watch list from scratch. The only thing we're going to use with TradingView is going to be their charting for a while and then their DOM. That's it. So we got to build the watch list from scratch. This market being crazy. Resilience still on the fence here. What a crazy day. Oh, man. Well, This oil thing is just really freaking people out. So, do you also get your daily room and watch my live trading? Everything is included, yeah. Like, I'm sure there's hundreds and hundreds of dollars subscriptions to Discords or licenses to softwares and stuff you can buy. We're like a one-stop shop. You have education. You have 2 trading communities actually inside of Rocket Scooter. You have the full platform, the data feeds, trader boot camp. You can learn how each one of us trades. Our Discord, all of that's included in the $35. And like I said, when you stay to the end of the trial, there's going to be a really substantial discount if you do stick around after 3 months. So, education platform, Discord, live stream, coaching, daily Zoom calls, all part of it. Getting bored here. Don't like what I see. Irrational market. This freaking market, I'll tell you. I'm on the sidelines with this one, so. All right, let's meet up in an hour and a half. Do our Zoom call. Everybody, go to Rockets here real quick. I'm gonna call it a day. And we'll detail what I think is gonna happen next. If you guys are curious what's gonna happen next, make sure you join the trial. We will have a Zoom call. We will meet at exactly noon. So an hour and a half. After that, we will go over what I think is gonna happen for the rest of the day, and we'll chit chat what I think is going on in the market. And we'll see in just a minute. Nasdaq's about to hit that little catalyst spot in just a second. Take a look. We marked that earlier today. There's that high volume pivot for the Nasdaq to stay stable. We'll see if that happens. Okay, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Love y'all. Click that like button on the way out and click that link and join the extended trial. $35 is all that it is for a month. For everything you'd want to see in a trading community, trading platform, everything, $35 a month. We invite you guys all to try it out. We love you. We love having you here. And again, okay. Love you guys. We'll see y'all later.